Good morning, everybody. It's been a bit damp this morning, little bit wet. We've had loads of rain this morning. It's a bit of a swamp now behind me, as you can see. But I'm in a little bit out of breath. Got a bit of a breeze blowing into me here, as you can see. So it is going to get quite chilly today, I think, especially if that rain continues like they'd forecast. I'm already set up. It's literally 10 minutes before the start now. I'm here at Cleanish today. Never seen this bit before at all. This is peg 16. I had to think then. I was just watching someone down there. I thought he was cupping baiting already. He's not. He's just setting up his pole roosts. It's peg 16. There isn't any wind, as you can see at Cleanish. I've never been here before. Just to give you an idea range-wise, across that other bank, it's about 45-50 metres wide here. I am on downstream end peg. However, as you can see, there's nobody behind me. But when I say it's downstream, there isn't any flow whatsoever. You know, it's almost just like toe on a lake. It's not even that. So, but it is a downstream end peg. This peg wasn't drawn yesterday. A bit of an unknown, so nobody fished this peg yesterday. All right, now going that way towards what's referred to as the cattle grid, the next peg produced 8 kilos. The next peg along produced 28 kilos. And then next peg along had some fish, and they all caught down there. So as you can see behind me, there's a bit of a point there, and opposite that point there is what's referred to, or it is a cattle grid, and that's where there were some fish caught yesterday. So they've obviously got a chance of a big weight today. This wasn't drawn, like I said, but yesterday I've just been told that there were fish topping everywhere when they arrived here. We haven't seen any fish topping here today. Well, I've seen 2 fish, and they were literally that big. So whether the fish are still here or not, we don't know. Whether they've passed through, because that's what happens on these venues, we don't know. So I'm going to have a nice simple approach. It's the final day of competition. It's the last day, the 5th and final day of the Mahons Festival. I'm going to put a line in at 16 metres. I am sat a little bit further back, so normally the lads would be a couple of metres in front of that when they were pole fishing. So I'm putting a line in at 16 metres. I'm going to feed it quite positively, and then I've got a line at 28 metres. Basically, the typography of this peg is that it gradually gets deeper out to the deepest point, which is 3.5 seconds deep. It stays at that depth until you get to halfway, and then it starts shallowing up as you get towards that other bank. So that's why I've decided to fish the lines that I'm going to fish. So it's the final day of competition. Like I say, thank you to everybody who sent all the great messages so far this week. The tripod is there, and that is because I'm filming this as a full film for you, for YouTube on the Catch Fishing channel. So that will be a full film of this competition, which will be on YouTube next week. So we're just about to go in. I want to chop some worms up, and like I say, I'm going to start at 28 metres, just see what's there, and then hopefully catch some fish on that positive line after an hour or so, and that is it. So I will check in with you straight after the match to let you know how we've gotten on, and yeah, it'll be a great time to just finish off the festival with a few fish. But like I say, we're expecting the weights to come from down there, but hopefully that isn't going to be the case and they've all moved down here. I guess we're going to find out. Well, we're halfway through and it's absolutely horrendous. We've been fishing 2.5 hours. I've had one bite, one very small hybrid. Lad at the next peg has got, I think he's got 3 small fish about that big, and that is it. They're the only bites he's had. But then when you get to his right, the 3 lads below him are getting a fish every single cast. That's what it is. We expected on previous form that the fish had been down there, and that's exactly what it is. We might as well be 3 miles away. It's terrible. I've had one bite, that's it. I've even scaled down to a size 16, 0.13 hook length, a metre long with single maggot, single caster, and I've fished like that for 20 minutes, never had a single indication, nothing. So I've just gone back onto a proper hook now. 3 maggots on the 12, just to hope that if I get one it's going to be a decent fish, but it's blatantly obvious that you know, they're just not here on these 2 pegs here. They're all down there in that bowl, so we've been getting wet then dry, wet then dry. But that's what happens on these venues, you know. We know fish are in certain areas. I don't know why they're down there. I don't know if it's deeper down there or not, but like I say, there was 29 kilo there yesterday. And they are catching again today, so I'm just going to keep going. That's all I can do, and just catch what I can. At least I've caught something, but it would be nice if a few did turn up. Well, that was yeah, pretty much what we expected to an extent. The pegs to my right have really dominated. But there just haven't been any fish in front of us, unfortunately. I've had 5 bites. I've had 5 little roach for 450 grams. The lad next to me's had 7 bites. He's fished the pole most of the match. He's had 7 bites for a few 100 grams. But then the next peg to him has had 12 kilo. So I've had 5 bites. The lad on my right's had 7 bites. The lad on the next peg to him has weighed 12 kilo and he's had over 100 fish. The next peg to him has weighed 6 kilo, and then the next peg to him has weighed 9 kilo. So there's a big fluctuation in depth there apparently between those pegs. I don't know that venue or that stretch, but it's just been absolutely, completely a world apart. It's been bad enough where I've been, but the lad on my right, he's literally been 1 peg away from that deeper area or from where those fish have been, you know, and the lad on his right's had well over 100 fish and he's had 7 bites. So I just think this is a really important point, you know, to just let you know what these festivals are like on these styles of venues. You know, this is the kind of thing that can happen. You can be on a peg like I've been on today, or you could quite easily be in the epicenter and get a fish every chuck. That's what it is, you know. And a lot of the people that come here and fish these competitions and been fishing them for 25 years, they've grown to accept that you know, that is what it is. They're willing to accept that. They know what this is, all right. And I think, whilst it's not been a great day fishing for myself, it would have been nice to finish the festival on a day's fishing. I think it's been a really important example to you as a viewer, if you've never done this sort of a venue, sort of a competition before, to let you know what you're letting yourself in for. I think it's been a really clear example of what can happen. So I really, really hope you've enjoyed me sharing this festival with you. Okay. Thank you for all the great messages, and I will be vlogging like this all the way through my competitions throughout this year. So, you know, if you do want to see those vlogs from all these exciting competitions I've got coming up through the year, different venues all over the country and all over Europe, then don't forget to hit subscribe so that you don't miss out on any of the videos. But thank you very much for all the great comments. I really appreciate it, and all the thumbs up to the videos. And I really look forward to updating you from my next competition. At this stage, I don't know where that is. I haven't got my diary with me, but I will be vlogging from the bank real soon for you. So thanks again for the great wishes. Don't forget to hit subscribe. The bigger this channel gets, the more vlogs I can upload for you and share some of these incredible experiences.